Hello, how do you feel? I suppose we can talk about some pleasure of the day. It is amnesties in France. So it is a question of the sociologues whether you live in the society like an individual, are you in a position to it, or whether you live in it, in what situation it shows. And so this would be the adaptation, for example, or not. The amnesties had to be also a kind of adaptation of the situation. Well, they adapt because all people wanted, and this is a model just to do thus and so. What's the question is this stable mind can't accept it, or you should be in the situation of crisis to accept it. Actually, I think that the individual lives in parallel with the situation of the society. But it's not in a position. This is a precision that an individual and the society are not in the contradiction. It was shown by a psychologist, and that the contradictions are artificial, actually. What means the artificial? That they are coming from individuals also, but they can come also from the society. Then we just need to know whom apply to this. From one hand, it's an individual, so it's also a base of the society, for the society. It's not the same. It's like a liberty for and the liberty of. The greetings and encouragements of individuals to be good or to be bad, they are a basis actually of all the society, and that society cares about most. But what really keeps the society? Is it only the pleasure, or only this behavior of the individuals? Maybe some moral rights, but still, if we speak about the individual, we should know whom are they, and what can we know about them also, because the whole society is just phantom, for example, but that means that about each of them we cannot say something very concretely. Then we'll speak about a representation of it. So this is the idea, which is not very common, and it's not really popular because it depends really on the approach. So, for example, now I think it's just a crisis for individuals. That makes the society in crisis also. So I feel that one individual just came off from the society. What happened? So in this case we can say that it was the loss of reflexivity. What is the reflexivity? Well, each individual can have the reason. So the reason has a potential deficiency. How it happens that it can be in deficiency? Well, this is an effort actually to use your reason. And when you use it, you make an effort, and that's an auto-reflection. So maybe when you have an auto-reflection, it's okay for you, but still you have the point that makes you in deficiency, that it makes you to cope your own, because you're responsible, and it's not only the question of responsibility, but as you have your reason, then you have to cope your own with the situation. And the problem of that is there is a limit. There is a limit first for the reason, and the limit also in choice. Yeah, because, for example, you have only one mind, as you have only one head, and this what happened with this individual. It had to cope with the situation, but it can do it better, not in himself, but with the society and being in the society, because otherwise it's not possible. This individual belongs to it. It can be different, but it's still inside and created of several things. That the solution is individual, right? But what it sends to the atmosphere around, or to the society inside, actually everything is here in the reason, and you are free, but free to the things that were preliminary established before. So what you still have it's not your liberty of choice. It's just necessity to stay here and to choose it. So this is your limit. Then you have this deficiency. What happens, it's because the individual is equal, or become equal to one. It's just a number, one, and it means alone. That is a risk, and the society can be in risk, and the person can be in risk in the society of risk. Well, we had to speak about this, because actually most of the things not very sure.